What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid-techno, and I'm going to try to react to all three tunes on this brilliant record from 2020 on Sterling Moss's Rebeltek label, and indeed, two of the three tracks are by Sterling himself, and the one we're going to start with, however, is by Sterling and Mark E.G. Mark E.G., I think, is perhaps more known for his DJ work, but he has been a producer going back to the golden days of acid-techno, and I think he mixed a lot of hard trance as well. In any case, this tune is called Power to the People, and it samples one of the most famous anti-fascist movies ever, which is to say the Charlie Chaplin movie, The Great Dictator, which has a very famous speech at the end, which relays a lot of admirable ideas. It was actually made, I think, before World War II was over, so it was made, as the horrors of early to mid 20th century fascism were playing out, and Holocausts and genocides were very much current news, and ultimately I think it's a speech and film which has continued to be relevant in further generations and right into the present day, and this track, I think, samples it very effectively. So we'll get straight to it. This is Sterling Moss and Mark E.G. from Sterling's Rebeltek label with the awesome logo, and of course you can see the marbled gray vinyl. And yeah, this is from 2020. It's called Power to the People. I'm guessing it's on 45? Nope. 33. Oh wait, sorry, this is the wrong side, isn't it? No, I think it is the correct side. Yes. Dissonant, like warped.
don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men. Machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You, the people, have the power. The power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Echoed crowd noise. It's brilliant. What can you say? Peace, democracy, and acid-techno. But yes, ultimately, I think it's indicative of the way Sterling, in pretty much all of his tracks, has really thumping kick drums and throbbing bass lines, and also great acid work. I think all are present here. I do like the way that the dissonant intro might suggest something a bit less inspiring and uplifting as the tune eventually becomes. It has a real wicked sound, and you hear that a bit again at the end. But yes, again, I think it's a great sample to use, and perhaps one that is especially fitting in an acid-techno track, which tends to be a sort of anti-authoritarian, sort of international type of genre where, people outside the lines, underground, are often found. So I think it's just especially fitting in an acid techno track. So yeah, shout out to Charlie Chaplin for the film. Shout out to Sterling and Mark for using it in this great tune. As I said, I'm going to try to come back and react to the other two tracks from the same record in the same session, so I won't take long in the outro. But yeah, what do you say? It's just a tune that is both stomping, fist pumping, which, for the label Rebeltek, with its sort of dissident fist as the record label logo, I think it's especially nice. But yeah, it's just a very inspiring and having it type of track. So let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.